The Georgia Farm Bureau held its annual farm tour recently in southeast Georgia. The tour highlighted many farms and agribusinesses in this diversified area of the state. The Monitor's Mark Wildman was on the tour, and he has this report for us. Mark?
Every year, the Georgia Farm Bureau organizes a farm tour to highlight the state's diverse agriculture. This year, the tour was in Georgia Farm Bureau District 7, which is in the heart of Vidalia onion country.
I think it gives our farmers from other parts of the state the opportunity to go into a different part of the state because we're so diverse. We really don't know from North Georgia what they're doing in South Georgia. And to see what they can do down here with different types of soil and different conservation practices, and it's just interesting for us to be able to do that.
Although the onions were harvested early this year, there was still plenty to see at the Vidalia Onion Factory. This operation, run by longtime onion producer R.T. Stanley, is going wide open. He and his son Brian Stanley work hard to make sure stores from all over have plenty of sweet onions.
We have sent some to Alaska this year. We've sent some over to Europe, and then Canada is really well. So that's pretty far-reaching there.
Crop looks good this year, but onions are like any other crop. They have their fair share of challenges.
We don't know what happened. There was a mildew that came in. We think it's due to the mild winter that might not have killed some things that might have not have existed earlier. But it came in and got on the foliage of the onions and stopped the onions from growing. So what we're seeing is a reduced yield, but still a good quality onion.
Onions cannot stay plentiful without good research. And here at the Vidalia Onion and Vegetable Research Center, the area's crops are studied so they can keep producing well in the future. Tattnall County Extension Agent Cliff RINER spoke to the group on the importance of this facility.
Onions are extremely important. Total farm gate is close to about $100 million for our whole onion belt. 90% of that, 90% of the onions grown are in Toombs and Tattnall County, which we're right on the line here as we stand. So it's a tremendous impact, and oftentimes we catch things here before it gets out to commercial fields.
The group got a chance to see some tomato research currently underway, and we're told the farm researches more than just onions.
The focus behind most of the stuff we do here is commercialized for commercial tomato producers, and this serves as a good, an extra location for the scientists. So oftentimes we see a project done here mirrored the same project in either Tifton or Strickland Irrigation Park, but what it puts us in is another planting time, another rainfall incidents, and also we have the inmate labor here to help with harvest of these type of things.
At Pittman Family Farms, cabbage was being unloaded. This farm specializes in onions and cabbage, and the tour got to see all the excitement as they keep the produce moving. The Vidalia onion brand has seen a great rise in popularity over the years, and here at Vidalia Valley, the brand is used to create many tasty products for consumers. Here, Vince Stanley led the group through the facility that makes relishes, dressings, salsa, and sauces, using the famous sweet onion as its key ingredient.
If you're holding one bottle of my product, I can tell you the 10 to 12 ingredients that it has in it, and I can tell you where each one came from, and I can tell you when I received them. We've got to go back in today's world, and with food safety to where it is, we've got to be able to track everything all the way back to the source.
And of course, there's much more than just onions in this district, and Damon Jones will have a report on that next week. For the Georgia Farm Monitor, I'm Mark Wildman.